A sleek silver spaceship descended through the Earth's atmosphere, its hull glinting in the sunlight. On board were 5 alien exchange students from various planets in the Intergalactic Federation. Zarn, a tall and slender being with shimmering blue skin from the planet Luvos, looked out of the window with a mix of curiosity and disdain. "This place looks so primitive," Zarn scoffed, turning to his companions. "I can't believe we have to spend an entire cycle here." Beside him, Thal, a sturdy reptilian from the hot deserts of Kroth, nodded. "I've heard their technology is centuries behind ours. This should be interesting." The spaceship landed smoothly in a designated area just outside a bustling Earth city. As the ramp lowered, the students stepped out, their eyes adjusting to the vibrant colors and the bustling activity around them. They were greeted by a human representative, Dr. Emily Carter, who smiled warmly. "Welcome to Earth," she said enthusiastically. "I'm Dr. Carter, your guide for this exchange program. We're excited to have you here and show you our world." The aliens exchanged skeptical glances but followed her lead. As they made their way through the city, the students couldn't help but laugh at the simple gadgets humans used, comparing them to the advanced technologies of their own worlds. "This is what they call transportation?" snickered Lyra, a petite, winged alien from the lush planet of Arava. She pointed at a city bus. "It's so slow and inefficient." Dr. Carter overheard the remark and chuckled. "I know it may seem that way, but our world has its own unique strengths. You'll see." Over the next few days, the alien students were introduced to various aspects of Earth life. They visited schools, museums, and even attended a human festival. Everywhere they went, their superior attitudes remained, always finding something to mock or belittle. One afternoon, the group was taken on a trip to a dense rainforest. As they walked through the lush greenery, Zarn scoffed at the buzzing insects around them. "These tiny creatures are hardly a threat. On Luvos, we have beasts 10 times their size." Dr. Carter smiled knowingly. "Appearances can be deceiving. Earth has many surprises." Suddenly, a loud roar echoed through the forest. The students froze as a massive, striped predator emerged from the underbrush, its eyes locked onto the group. Thal's scales rippled with tension. "What is that?" Thal hissed, his confidence wavering. "A tiger," Dr. Carter replied calmly. "One of our most fearsome predators." The tiger prowled closer, its muscles rippling under its fur. Just as it seemed ready to pounce, a park ranger appeared, calmly warding it off with a flare. The students let out a collective breath they didn't realize they were holding. As they continued their journey, the students encountered more of Earth's wildlife and faced the planet's unpredictable weather. From venomous snakes to sudden thunderstorms, each experience chipped away at their initial arrogance. Back at their temporary residence, the aliens gathered to discuss their day. Zarn, usually the most vocal, was unusually quiet. "This planet, it's not as simple as we thought," Lyra admitted. "There's a strength here, in its creatures and its people." Thal nodded. "I felt genuine fear today. It's humbling." Dr. Carter entered the room, overhearing their conversation. "Earth may seem primitive, but it's a place where life thrives against the odds. There's much more for you to learn." The students exchanged thoughtful looks, their curiosity piqued. They were beginning to see that Earth had secrets worth discovering, and their journey was just beginning. The alien students gathered early the next morning, their previous arrogance replaced with a newfound curiosity. Dr. Carter greeted them with a knowing smile. "Today, we're going to explore some of Earth's extreme environments," she announced. "You'll learn how humans survive and adapt in these conditions." Their first stop was the Sahara Desert. As they stepped off the transport, the intense heat hit them immediately. Thal, accustomed to the heat of Kroth, smirked while the others struggled to adjust. "Humans live here?" Lyra asked, incredulous. "Indeed," Dr. Carter replied. "And not just live, they thrive. Let me introduce you to some Bedouin guides." The Bedouins, with their weathered faces and flowing robes, greeted the group and led them through the desert. The students watched in awe as the guides navigated the harsh landscape with ease, finding water and shelter in places that seemed barren. "They know this land like the back of their hand," Zarn observed. "It's impressive." Their next destination was the Amazon rainforest. The humidity was suffocating, and the dense foliage made it difficult to see more than a few feet ahead. The alien students followed their guide, a local biologist named Maria, who pointed out various plants and animals along the way. "Every plant and creature here has a role in this ecosystem," Maria explained. "Some are incredibly dangerous, but they all contribute to the balance of life." The group witnessed the sheer diversity of life, from tiny, brightly colored frogs to massive anacondas. They learned about plants with potent toxins and animals with ingenious hunting strategies. The students were particularly intrigued by the symbiotic relationships between species, something they hadn't seen on their own planets. Later, they were taken to a research station where they met with scientists studying the rainforest's biodiversity. The students listened intently, asking questions and taking notes. They were beginning to understand that Earth's complexity was a strength, not a weakness. From the rainforest, they moved to the Arctic. The stark, icy landscape was a shock after the heat of the desert and the humidity of the rainforest. The students shivered in their insulated suits, marveling at the resilience required to survive in such a place. "This is one of the most challenging environments on Earth," Dr. Carter explained. "Yet humans and animals have adapted in remarkable ways." They observed polar bears hunting on the ice, seals basking by the water's edge, and humans living in insulated communities. The students were particularly fascinated by the Inuit people, who had developed unique ways to survive and thrive in the extreme cold. "I never imagined such diversity of life in conditions so harsh," Thal admitted. "It's astonishing." Their final stop was the deep ocean. They boarded a research submarine and descended into the dark, mysterious depths. The pressure increased as they went deeper, and the students watched in awe as bioluminescent creatures illuminated the darkness. "These organisms have adapted to live in complete darkness, under immense pressure," Dr. Carter explained. "Life finds a way, even in the most unlikely places." The submarine tour revealed an alien world within their own, filled with strange and wondrous creatures. The students were captivated by the bizarre beauty of the deep sea, realizing that Earth's secrets ran deeper than they had ever imagined. By the end of the day, the alien students were exhausted but enlightened. They gathered around a campfire, reflecting on their experiences. "This planet is full of surprises," Zarn said, his earlier arrogance completely gone. "I underestimated it." "Earth's inhabitants have found ways to survive in every corner," Lyra added. "There's so much strength here." Dr. Carter nodded. "Earth is a death world, but it's also a world of incredible resilience and adaptation. There's much more to learn, and you're just beginning to scratch the surface." The students sat in thoughtful silence, their minds racing with new ideas and insights. They had come to Earth expecting to mock its simplicity, but they were leaving each environment with a profound respect for the planet's complexity and the tenacity of its inhabitants. The alien students were eager to delve deeper into Earth's mysteries. Their next series of lessons took place in the classrooms and laboratories of a prestigious human university. Here they would learn about Earth's history, biology, and the incredible survival stories that shaped human civilization. Dr. Carter introduced the students to Professor Hayes, an expert in human history. His lectures captivated the alien students, who were astonished by humanity's resilience in the face of countless challenges. "Humans have faced plagues, wars, natural disasters, and more," Professor Hayes explained. "Each time, they've adapted and emerged stronger." The students listened intently as Professor Hayes detailed the Black Death, the catastrophic world wars, and the numerous natural disasters that had devastated human populations. Despite these adversities, humans had rebuilt their societies, developed new technologies, and continued to thrive. "Remarkable," Zarn muttered. "They've survived so much." Next, they visited the biology department, where Dr. Singh led them through a series of fascinating demonstrations. They studied Earth's most deadly creatures, from the box jellyfish to the inland taipan snake. The students were amazed at the variety of lethal adaptations these organisms possessed. "Earth's creatures have developed incredible defenses and survival mechanisms," Dr. Singh said. "It's a testament to the harsh environments they've evolved in." Lyra was particularly taken with the concept of symbiosis and parasitism, fascinated by how different species interacted and relied on each other for survival. Thal, on the other hand, was intrigued by the extremophiles, organisms that thrived in conditions previously thought uninhabitable. On Kroth, we have hardy species, Thal commented, but nothing compared to these extremophiles. They can survive in boiling acid or under crushing pressures. The highlight of their studies came when they were introduced to Earth's technological advancements. The students had mocked human technology at first, but they soon realized the ingenuity behind it. They explored ancient tools and marvels like the pyramids, and then moved on to modern marvels like skyscrapers and space travel. "Our technology may seem simple to you," Dr. Carter said, "but it's born from necessity and creativity. Humans have always found ways to push boundaries." In the engineering lab, they met Dr. Wilson, who showed them how humans had learned to harness energy, build complex machinery, and explore beyond their own planet. The students watched as he demonstrated a 3D printer creating intricate designs and observed the latest advancements in renewable energy. "I see now that human ingenuity is a form of strength," Zarn admitted. "They've accomplished so much with what they have." The culmination of their studies was a field trip to a site of historical significance, the remnants of an ancient battlefield. Here they saw the physical scars of humanity's conflicts and heard stories of bravery, sacrifice, and endurance. "These ruins are a testament to our turbulent past," Dr. Carter said, "but they also show our ability to rebuild and move forward." As the students walked among the ruins, they could almost feel the echoes of the past. They imagined the humans who had fought and died here, driven by their determination to survive and protect their loved ones. By the end of their educational journey, the alien students had gained a profound respect for Earth and its inhabitants. They gathered in the university's grand hall for a farewell ceremony, reflecting on what they had learned. "I came here thinking humans were weak and primitive," Lyra said, "but now I see their true strength lies in their resilience and adaptability." "We've seen how they thrive in every corner of this planet," Thal added. "They turn adversity into opportunity." Zarn nodded. "Earth is indeed a death world, but it's also a world of incredible beauty and strength." Dr. Carter smiled at them. "You've all come a long way in understanding our world. I hope you carry these lessons with you as you return to your home planets." The students nodded, their perspectives forever changed. They had come to Earth as skeptics, but they were leaving as admirers of a planet and its people who had earned their respect through countless trials and triumphs. The day had come for the alien students to return to their home planets. They gathered at the spaceport, their bags packed and hearts heavy with newfound respect and admiration for Earth. Dr. Carter and several human dignitaries were there to see them off. "Remember, this is not a goodbye," Dr. Carter said warmly. "It's just the beginning of a new chapter in intergalactic understanding." Zarn, Lyra, Thal, and the other students nodded, their minds racing with the experiences they had accumulated. The last few weeks had reshaped their views, and they were eager to share their discoveries with their people. As they boarded their spaceship, Zarn turned to Dr. Carter. "Thank you for everything. Earth has shown us that true strength lies in resilience and adaptability. We'll never forget what we've learned here." The spaceship lifted off, ascending through the atmosphere and into the vastness of space. As Earth grew smaller beneath them, the students gathered in the common area to discuss their impressions and plans. "Our civilizations need to hear about this," Thal said. "The stories of Earth's dangers and the incredible ways humans have adapted will challenge many preconceptions." "Imagine what we can learn from them," Lyra added. "Their approach to technology, survival, and even their social structures. It's all so diverse and innovative." Zarn nodded thoughtfully. "We've always thought of ourselves as superior, but Earth has humbled us. We need to foster a new era of respect and cooperation." Upon reaching their home planets, each student found themselves the center of attention. They gave lectures, wrote reports, and participated in interstellar broadcasts to share their experiences on Earth. The impact of their stories was immediate and profound. On Luvos, Zarn's tales of human resilience inspired a new respect for Earthlings, leading to a collaboration on environmental sustainability projects. The Luvosians were eager to learn from human methods of preserving and thriving in diverse ecosystems. Thal's home planet, Kroth, was particularly interested in Earth's extreme environments. They began joint research initiatives with human scientists to study survival strategies in harsh conditions, hoping to apply these lessons to their own deserts and wastelands. Lyra's accounts of symbiosis and parasitism fascinated the biologists of Arava. They initiated exchanges with Earth's biologists to further explore these complex relationships, seeking to enhance their understanding of interspecies cooperation and balance. As the alien students settled back into their lives, they remained in close contact with each other and their human friends. Their experience on Earth had not only transformed their views, but also built lasting bonds that transcended planetary boundaries. A year after their visit, the Intergalactic Federation held a grand assembly to discuss the progress and future of interplanetary relations. The alien students were invited as guest speakers, and they stood proudly on stage, sharing their insights and experiences. Earth taught us that strength comes in many forms. Zarn addressed the assembly. It's not just about technological prowess or physical might, but about resilience, adaptability, and the ability to turn adversity into opportunity. Thal continued, "We've seen how humans thrive in every corner of their world, from the deepest oceans to the highest mountains. Their ingenuity and determination are qualities we should all strive to emulate." Lyra concluded, "Our time on Earth has opened our eyes to the incredible potential of cooperation and mutual respect. We must continue to learn from each other, building a future where all species can thrive together." The assembly erupted in applause, signaling a new era of understanding and collaboration among the stars. The students had not only discovered Earth's deadly secrets, but had also unveiled humanity's true strength, forever altering the fabric of intergalactic relations. As the assembly adjourned, the former exchange students gathered one last time, reminiscing about their journey and the bonds they had formed. "Earth will always be a part of us," Lyra said, smiling at her friends, "and will always be a part of Earth." With that, they parted ways, each carrying the lessons and friendships forged on the blue planet, ready to shape a brighter, more connected future for all.